Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica and today we're going to talk about having an open heart. What it means to have an open heart, praying to have an open heart, and just how much easier and just how much more loving your life can be with an open heart. So an open heart is really you thinking about others and thinking about how you can help them. Everyone around you is a reflection of you. They are your brothers and sisters. We all came from source, from God. And of course in the Bible it says, love your neighbor like you love yourself. So it's really about always thinking about how you can help others and how you can share what you've learned on this earth, and knowing that you are worthy of giving, that you're worthy of sharing, and that it's time to break past any limitation that has ever stopped you, because you came here to shine your light, and shining your light means sharing your story, sharing your truth, sharing the things that have helped you. And when you start shining and when you start sharing, you will see that the people that don't resonate with you and where you're at and where you're going will fall off, and that's completely fine. And in figuring this out, it's about knowing that your word is so powerful. Your words are magic. Your words are beautiful. They create who you are. Your voice, your own unique frequency of voice is so powerful. And in the Bible, of course, we know that it says, I'm going to read John 1:1. So the Word became flesh. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has never overcome it. How beautiful. This is one of my favorite verses. So this was John 1:1 through 5. There is so much here to unpack. So when I say your word is powerful, it means your word is so powerful, and it says who you are. It declares your I am. And that's what God showed us. That's what God taught us. God told us and taught us that we decide who we are. We claim who we are. He gave us that power. We're not subject to what someone else may think about us, or the dirt that someone threw on us, or the lies that someone said about us. We get to decide who we are, and we get to detach from whatever God did not name us, whatever is not true to God, whatever is not true to the love that God sees us with, that God loves us with, and that God provides us through that love with. And in the beginning there was God. That is the only truth, that only God is real. And when I say that we came to shine our light, that it's the light that God gave us, which is love. Here it says, through him all things were made. In the beginning there was only God, and there will only be God. Everything else is an illusion. It's just us living this worldly world, right? And we of course have experiences. We live in the flesh, but we know that love is true. Our flesh might not know that, but we know that. We absolutely know that. Because we know we're spirits. We know we come from God. We know we were born again. We know that God gave us a beautiful spirit of hope and of love and a strong foundation in him. And that without him we wouldn't know love, and without him we would be in utter chaos. We would be in a terrible place mentally, because we create our life through our thoughts. And with God we were able to find love, we were able to find peace, we were able to find faith and glory and truth and love, and it's a beautiful thing to know love, to know God. And we were saved by God's grace. It's not something that we earned. It's because God loves us. And he sent Jesus to show us that love, to show us that that is true. And it is our duty, it is our responsibility, it is our right to shine our light and to give that light to those around us as a gift. It is our responsibility and our truth to love others with that love that we were taught and that we were given and that we were shown. It says the light shines in the darkness and the darkness has never overcome it. You are stronger than any darkness. You are stronger than your shadow. You're stronger than any limitation that you placed in your mind or that you have or that others have placed on you. It's time to live lightly, to detach, to float, to fly, and to be your best self. And allow others to say whatever they're going to say. Just flow and be true to yourself, because others are always going to talk. They're always going to say something. But if you're walking in your truth and you're walking in love, you are always protected. You are always in God's arms, and you just send them love. You send them love because you know that you've been there. And when people throw shade, it means they're full of darkness or full of shade, and you just send them love and light. And nothing is going to hurt you. Nothing. It just gets reflected back to them because you are a light. You are shining. You know, we are what we get back. So there is nothing to ever be afraid of. I just love that line. The light shines in the darkness and the darkness has never overcome it. It's about living true to yourself. It's about living true to what is right for you. It's about living in alignment. It's about living in the love that God has shown you to be true, and to sharing that love, to living with an open heart, because you know that God has gifted us so much, has gifted you so much, has loved you so much, and you can't help but share that. You can't help but let others know of that beautiful, beautiful good news, because you know it has changed your life, and you can't imagine just how much it's going to change someone else's because you were in their spot. And in this world, we often are battling a lot of things. You know, we're programmed to not do our work, to be lazy, to have things handed to us easily, and we get what we put in. It's about learning those lessons, and that's what having an open heart is. It's giving, is putting in that hard work, that labor of love, that legacy, that work that you know is going to be worth it because it was so helpful for you, so you want to be able to give it back. And when you do this work, God's work, it's meditative, it's prayer, it's rewarding, it's fulfilling, it gives your life purpose because you're here. You might as well do something productive and loving with it. You start to connect to that love and that wisdom that God has blessed us with, because you realize that nothing is going to ever turn that voice off that tells you to be more, to do more, to love more. And you can't help but not listen to it, because you realize that it feels so right, and that it's leading you to becoming your best self. It's leading you to be in so much love, and there is no other way to live. You always want to share that because it is helping you. When you help others, you help yourself, because we're all connected. So pray for God to open your heart, and He will, and be ready for the change that is to come, because when you live with an open heart, your life just becomes so much more beautiful, so much more glorious. You think about others, your life is so much more fulfilling. You build those beautiful relationships, because we as humans came to be in community, be in tribe, be in companionships, be in relationships, and to truly love one another. And there's something so beautiful and so holy about that, so true, to just want to give back to your community and to others. I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.